Look at that lava lamp. It's
it's nice.
Oh, it's very
undulating.
happy.
Yeah, it's good one. Undulate.
Did you turn that on at like 2 this afternoon?
No, Chuck
No,
hit
when
the
I
switch when
arrived
you walked
early, when I arrived on time,
Yes.
I fired it up, and by the time the podcast was rolling, it was rolling.
Yeah, it's a party in that.
You had to add that little arrived
Yeah.
on time. What are you saying?
I'm saying,
we were late.
yeah.
Yeah, Chuck and I were
Is that-
like
is that what
halfway
you're
through the
saying?
first episode before you guys arrived.
We had time to cuddle.
Wow.
I don't remember any of that.
All right, well,
saying
it's
who.
December 9, 2025. It's the second half of the Dudes Like Us podcast. We do have a jam-packed one. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram, Dudes Like Us podcast. I'm Sean.
I'm Paul.
And I'm Jeff. You know, one thing we missed, I think because our podcast, where it fell, is December 7th. Pearl Harbor.
Yeah. And you know what? And you
yeah.
know what? That was on a Sunday, and none of the football games said a word about it.
How crazy.
It was completely skipped this year by everything.
Yep. I think the only reason I realized it, I think it's Steven said something to me.
That's unforgivable because that needs to be an unforgettable moment, just like 9/11. Even more so than 9/11.
Yeah. Is it just the
I didn't understand that at all.
the farther we get away from it?
I think it is.
Kind of a
85
thing?
years ago.
I mean, do we have Holocaust Day?
Well, that was not a day.
Yeah, well, you get what I'm saying. But my point is there a date? You know, a time that has to elapse before you start to like, okay, well, I don't want to do that anymore.
I hope not, because we still have veterans that fought in it alive.
Yeah, I think that
Pearl
if a
Harbor?
veteran is still alive,
I
then
think the last one just died, didn't they?
The very last one.
I think
Ah,
I
okay,
saw
we can
that.
stop
I think it was
talking
just an Arizona shipment
Maybe that's what
that
it was.
they got reunited with the ship. Apparently, they put down the remains on the ship.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're on there, you have the ability. I'll turn that off. You have the ability to be buried on the Arizona.
Oh, wow. That's very cool.
Yeah, I'm sure
now, you've had the extreme privilege of being there.
Yeah, we were there on December 6th last year, the day before Pearl Harbor Day.
Yeah.
And
gallivanting, watching pregnant storks.
Oh.
pregnant storks.
Wasn't there a bird you were?
There were
you
some
were-
birds.
Somebody out there, the oldest bird to have another baby. I don't know if it was a stork, but maybe it was a
Oh, it
pelican.
was a seagull or something
A
like
seagull,
that. Right?
yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so we went and it was overcast.
That's what you remember from his stories? I remember the super secret submarine that went by and nobody was allowed to take pictures.
Oh yeah, the
And
military.
you remember a fat seagull.
The military guy yelled at the people that were videoing it.
Yeah, they said, stand down!
Yeah, I mean he was.
And they had guns trained on him. There was like little red dots going like this.
It was just all over the place. Snipers from the trees.
Nice.
Charlie's in the trees.
No, but it was very, very cool there. If you guys ever make it out there, it was very cool.
That needs to be a bucket list.
And there's
so is Normandy. I need to go to Normandy.
Yeah, and there's people out there who were laughing it up and all that shit. And you get
That's a
disrespectfully, or what do you mean?
well, just
Slapping
having a
it
good time, right? Joking, going like this. Look at this
Yeah, but
video.
that's a solemn place.
Calling
It
them
is.
suckers
That's like
and
walking
losers.
through a grave, like a cemetery.
Well,
up?
it
I don't
is.
have a desire to do that.
You don't?
Walk
I
through a
don't.
cemetery.
Not to
Or
go
to-
to the
to
Pearl
the-
Harbor exhibit
Why
out
not?
there. I don't know. It doesn't spark an interest to me. I've traveled and have been to some of those places, like Saint Avold Cemetery in France, and seen the battle stuff there, and it was cool. But at the same time, if I'm going to go do something, it's not going to be that
Did you go
because
to- did you
I
go
have
to-
very,
Well, that was part of what we were doing.
I have very limited
Yeah, that
amount
was
of
the
things
reason
that I
why
can
you
do.
went, to pick kind of.
Sean, did you go to-
sort of?
Did you go to Auschwitz?
Probably.
Okay.
I went to the salt mines out there. That was kind of cool in Germany.
Yep.
Yeah, salt mines were really cool. You could get on these little cart
Carts like Indy.
Trains.
Well, they're carts. They're
It's
like
like
trains.
Indiana
that are-
Jones.
They really were, but they were longer. They were like toboggans, so to speak, and you sit on it kind of like a horseback style. You put your feet on. There's a long bench. You all straddle it. You sit close to each other. So they got 10 people on this missile, and it's being pulled through the salt mines. It was kind of
Is
cool.
that where they get Himalayan salt?
It possibly, but they also have. But they
Celtic.
made you dress up in these outfits. You had to put special clothes on. You couldn't wear civilian clothes down there.
What
Did
the
you-
salt like
so-
it?
While you
permeate the
straddled this,
skin?
were you wearing a kilt?
No, they're
Were
telling you.
were you splayed?
You had full body. You were dressed. You had special stuff on,
Like protective gear.
Yeah, they didn't want either you or your clothes getting affected, or they didn't want you affecting the salt mine. I don't know. Either one.
Well, it's kind of like some of the famous caverns that you go through, the stalagmites, right?
Right,
like
yeah.
Carlsbad
You're not allowed to
caverns.
touch those.
They don't want you touching them.
Right.
Because the skin,
The
the
oils.
acid, oil and acid on your fingers can. Well, I mean, you got 500,000 people touching it,
That's bullshit.
and eventually it's gonna,
Those things took 1 million years to make. It's going to take 1 million years to break down, even if 1 million people touch it.
No, I don't.
It'll
think
make
so.
them nasty, though.
Well,
Yeah,
what-
that's
what about-
probably the
what
reason.
About that, the Boy Scout.
Look at Paul. Do you want him touching that?
Yeah, but what about the Boy Scout in Yosemite and knocked over the little thing that was hanging there for 1,000 years?
A Boy Scout did this.
Yeah,
What? What did he knock over?
There was some rock that was
The balancing
a rock.
rock?
A rock formation.
There's a balancing rock in Texas, and somebody knocked that
Yeah,
shit
exactly.
over.
Some fucking tourist leaned against it, knocked it over.
God, he's lucky he didn't fucking crush him.
Well, yeah.
Did you see? I think I sent you the story that Chernobyl is kind of problematic.
Yeah, what is up
again.
with that?
That's, guys, that can be terrifying if that's true.
Well,
I mean,
It
that-
is true, first of all,
Well, right-
because it's decomposing as we speak.
well, the entire European Union, I believe, pitched in to pay for this containment
The dome.
shield
Yes.
dome thing that would last who knows how long. Well, Russia decides to drone strike it,
Oh my god!
and it's not shielded anymore.
Doesn't that have the potential of killing millions if it gets blown into Europe? I mean, what?
Yeah, it could be problematic. so.
Why are people not freaking out about this?
Well, maybe they
It'll
are.
do more than that. It'll consume a big portion of the globe
Well,
in parts for sure.
Well, I know you, Sean. You never watched that show, the Chernobyl.
oh,
It freaks me out.
you
And
have to watch it.
It's really good.
It's so
It's really good.
I won't watch it.
good.
But they give,
Oh, you're missing out.
but they give some. You understand how close it came. Basically, Eastern Europe would have been uninhabitable because it almost melted down to the water table.
Yep.
Which goes into Eastern Europe,
Yeah.
and it would have all those rivers and all the water in Eastern Europe would have been contaminated for how long? Thousands of years.
it would have been awful.
So it
Awful.
was very close to melting down that far, and somebody went down there. And did they cap it or something?
Yeah, they had to dig under it
Yeah.
and
yeah,
Remember all
concrete
those?
under it to
Yeah, all
contain
those-
it in case it
yeah,
got loose.
yeah.
Because
So
it would have got to the groundwater and everything. It would have been.
yeah,
Yeah, but
remember
that
those guys were
concrete-
basically sent to their death.
Correct.
All the miners that were doing
Correct.
that, they knew they were going to die,
and the video of the helicopter.
disintegrating.
I think that's a little bit of fiction, though.
Is it?
I don't.
Yeah,
Uh,
the radiation did not down that helicopter, but the helicopter did go down because it got
Yes.
caught in some wires of a crane or something.
oh,
like
was it
that.
wired? Yeah, because there's actually it did happen. The helicopter crashed.
That the
Yeah,
crash
but they,
did
but
happen.
they showed
It was
the
not.
metal like disintegrating,
Yeah,
and the
yeah,
whole
that-
thing just
Oh,
kind
did it?
of
That was
melted.
not like an energy weapon
Yeah,
coming
I
out of there.
don't remember that.
It might be tough for you to watch it, Sean, but I wholeheartedly recommend it. It's one of the best.
I've heard
it's
Jeff.
one of the best series I've
heard
ever
Jeff
seen.
describe it in detail, and that's good enough to me because, it's a disaster, and I don't like that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I
You
get
know,
it.
I know enough about it to where it's fine, and I know it's challenging. When people give their life for the greater of all, the greater good. I mean, those guys that were down there digging and putting the concrete down there, that's biblical. You know?
Yeah, no, they made.
They knew it. Well, actually, did they know it?
Not at first.
They were
But
kind
then-
of like,
but then they knew.
Yeah, well, yeah, when they were like, "Hey, man, my dick just fell off." What the-
Well, I'll tell you who didn't know were the firemen. That was, I think, the hardest thing to watch.
Oh,
The
yeah,
firemen who responded, they essentially melted over the course of
a couple days.
a few days, right? In the
'Cause
hospital.
they were like at the worst radiated
Yep.
area.
Yep.
And I mean, they're freaking holding pieces of the
core.
Of the core, yeah.
of the core that exploded, and they're like, "Wow, what the hell is this stuff,
Right.
dude? Awful."
Yep. It's bad.
So, but I didn't see a whole lot of elaboration on a timeline for the degradation of that cover. The stone,
Well, it just
stone-
happened, I think. I haven't seen anything beyond that, so I don't know what happened. What's it say? February 14th?
Yeah, the report I'm getting from AI says it was earlier this year, so the reporting might be new, and they just I don't know.
Oh, so the strike created a hole in the outer, what does that say, cladding?
Cladding, yeah.
Cladding, leading to a fire in the insulation that
It's the exterior veneer.
smoldered for nearly 3 weeks, requiring emergency workers.
Wow, we're throwing out all sorts of fancy terms here.
Yeah, no kidding.
The roof got damaged. Go ahead.
So maybe loss of functionality. Oh, current status as of December 2025. The IAEA announced that the NSC lost its primary safety functions, including the confinement capability.
Due to the February attack.
Correct.
so they have been doing an investigation this whole time?
Yeah. So
Correct.
urgent repairs needed.
Yeah.
Director General Rafael Grossi stressed that the timely and a comprehensive restoration remains essential to prevent further degradation. The challenges, permanent repairs are difficult to do the radiation, and experts are working on temporary fixes while planning on long-term solutions, according to the New York Times
Oh, my
and
God.
Al Jazeera.
So the NSC is a new safe confinement structure. It's a really technical term.
Wow.
I don't really know how they're going to do it. I would suspect that they're going to use some sort of a polymer, epoxy, some sort of. I mean, I don't.
What do you use
I don't
lead?
know.
What do you use lead?
I
Isn't
don't know.
lead good for blocking
Yes.
this shit?
Look at that. There's a fucking hole in the I mean, they really did a drone strike. Are
Yeah.
you kidding me? Next to how stupid can Russia be?
Well, pretty stupid apparently. I don't know.
I mean, do they not think it's going to affect them as well? I mean, obviously they didn't mean to do it, but I mean, come on.
I think I remember this happening back in February, and then it was quiet until recently when they finally made the announcement that it's stopped working. It's not containing it anymore.
Well, you know,
Oh my
that's
God.
pretty crazy.
Talk about
How do
playing
you
with
solution that? I mean, there's got to be a solution to chemically alter the nuclear radiation. You would think that you should be able to neutralize it. Kind of like someone getting ODing on fentanyl.
Like
And you
use
get
Narcan.
I mean, there should be some sort of yin-yang kind of mix to that
Apparently not.
Yeah, apparently not.
that we know
I mean,
of.
God knows how much they spent building this containment.
It said 1.3 billion euros.
Right.
Which is more than dollars. And that was not
That's
just
how
one
much we
country.
spend on food stamps.
So that-
Yeah, well,
The
or
whole
Jerry World.
world chipped in.
Yeah, Jerry World. That was that's the Jerry World Dome. We're just gonna start calling it Chernobyl. That's what the
Yeah,
Cowboys
that is-
play.
Maybe you can play football games in there. I don't know.
And you know the sad thing
In
is
lead.
they're getting nowhere with this peace thing. They're getting nowhere, and Trump's about to walk away because he's like, "I've done everything I can here."
Well, I mean, Zelensky's he's like, well, we can go ahead and
Well, he's balked.
vote.
Well, he's balked. I thought I saw a headline where he's
He
like,
did.
"Yeah, we're not giving any."
Territory.
So that's I
So-
thought.
That's a non-starter for
Well,
Russia.
I thought he had an initial agreement with
I
with
thought
them,
so too.
and then they went to Putin, and they made some adjustments. And I guess maybe what he came back with is says, "Here's what it is," and he said no to that. Maybe.
I don't know. It doesn't look good though.
Well, Ukraine's President Zelensky stated he's ready for the elections after President Trump suggested it was time for a vote. While a wider rift grows between Trump and the European leaders over this whole Ukraine bullshit.
Crazy.
And
Yeah.
rightfully so, because you know what? It's not our fight. It's not our fight, but yet we have an investment over there. So we have to protect our assets because it's an investment. So what are we getting in return?
Mineral rights.
And what else are we doing with that? What about the investigations of where the money went in the first place? Where are those? Where are the $1 trillion that we flew over there?
I hear you.
I mean, I would suspect it would be close to $1 trillion now.
I don't think so.
Hold on. Was it 600 billion or 100 billion?
It was 100 billion.
Like 100 billion, maybe 180 billion.
Well, regardless,
A lot of damn money.
there's
And that's our money. Like we pay for
our
that.
taxpayers' money that we went over there unchecked, and none of that's been addressed. And I know Trump can't do everything,
Right.
but at the same time, we have to get our ducks in a row and figure this stuff out. And I don't know if it's these little tiny agencies in the executive branch of the office that are purposely stunting these investigations. And maybe that's why Trump's like, hey, man, I'm the head executor. I need to have control over these individual agencies, and I can't even fire these guys. I'm the only elected official here, but yet I can't fire anybody on the executive branch, and that's what the Supreme Court's looking into right now.
Yeah. I thought they were close to a decision, and they were leaning towards I thought it was in his favor.
I don't know.
It
I don't
should
know
be in
either.
his favor. That's the whole thing. I mean,
I
if this
agree.
were if this were a Democrat, it doesn't matter who it is. It should be the president's job to be able to terminate people that aren't elected, especially if they're fucking up.
Well, I think it's a matter of they should be neutral. And if your organization is doing a good job, regardless of the president, there's no need to fire you.
Right.
But if you're purposely standing in the way of getting the agenda done,
Right.
there's an opportunity to say, okay, well, you're fired because you're not
Right.
You're not being independent.
Right. But you realize what's happening here, right? So, I mean, we run the risk of every single time we have a new president that where there's a switch in the party, they're going to clean house from every agency and put in their own hacks.
They may.
And that's okay. I'm okay with that. You know, because
that
that's,
makes our government even more ineffective.
But it's just, you know what though? I wish they would do is they do the same thing with Congress and the Senate. You know, is stop reelecting these guys. You know, you're one-time term. You know, I don't even think they should do two. I mean, it kind of stinks to say that.
Oh, you mean term limits?
Yeah,
for the
term limits
bureaucrats?
on them. I mean, they if your job is over, it's over. If you provide a function for an agency, then when you get hired, it should have an expiration date. You know, or if it's one of these jobs like, well, you know what, you're doing a good job, and you know what, we're going to hire you to do this job, and it's a salary job, and it goes on forever.
Well, that's what it is now. I mean, keep in mind that the United States government is the largest employer in the United States. It has like 1.3 million employees.
Well, when you get
And that's what
hired,
they do.
That
it
shit.
shouldn't be for in perpetuity. Just like when we're in public life, right? So if I'm not good at my job, like I got laid off last year. You've been laid off several times.
Right.
If we don't do our job right, or if the company decides, hey, we need to cut funds or whatever,
Right.
you're gone.
Right. I hear
These
you.
people in the government, they see this as a gravy train. Oh, I just got hired. I'm hired for life. I can sit there and pick my asshole all day long.
Can't
and
be fired.
They can't fire me.
Can't be reprimanded.
Yeah.
I hear you. There needs to be. Yeah. It's tricky because I want Supreme Court to go in Trump's favor. I do, because it's ridiculous that he can't have the right people in place to do the things that that he believes the country needs.
Well, I think of it this way. I think logistically, a president cannot fire all of them. I think he's going to have to pick and choose.
You mean like Reagan did to the air traffic controllers
Well,
when they went on strike?
well, that was one organization, right? So if you're talking about he could do this to all these organizations, all right, everyone's fired. I don't think that's logistically possible to then go, okay,
Didn't
now
he,
I need to go rehire everybody.
Didn't he discontinue the Department of Education?
Yeah, I was going to say he's done a lot of. There were tons of layoffs.
He has.
And then suddenly now they've
then-
hit a roadblock on this one because I guess this organization or
FEC?
agency is considered independent. I don't know. What's different? What
I
has
don't know.
happened? Or they have filed a
Or
lawsuit?
did they put a pause on his firings until the Supreme Court? That's
Maybe.
probably what happened.
Maybe.
They put a pause that says, all right, you can't fire anybody. And then
Right. We got to stop the bloodbath.
now the Supreme Court's going to make a final ruling on it, maybe.
Right, maybe.
It's all nuts. I mean, who the fuck do they think they are to overrule the president on
Right.
these
Oh,
things?
Constantly.
Right.
It's
And I don't
just
think
like
Activist judges are shutting him down left and right.
Yeah, and I don't think his intent is to fire everybody. It's you're the leader of this organization and you're a political hack. You've been in there for too long, and you're not doing your job anymore. You're gone. Everyone
Right.
else,
Or he's putting policies in place and they're circumventing them.
correct. And
Then you're fired.
yeah,
Sorry.
look, you're the leader. You're gone.
That's right.
Next man up,
I'm 100% for it.
right?
you know, and it's in addition to the Supreme Court working on this, they're also trying to alter or kind of make an amendment to our 14th Amendment regarding
Birthright.
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 You know, citizenship.
This one,
and children
I
undocumented.
This is a big deal, guys, because I don't think this has ever reached the point where the Supreme Court has looked at this. Like, no lawsuit has made it to this level, and this is a huge deal. This is one of the biggest motivators for illegal people to get to this country. They come.
Right.
We have a pregnant woman who's desperate to step across the border because, boom,
Now my child is a U.S.
is a
citizen.
U.S. citizen, and he or she can bring everybody over.
Well, they're
as
called
chain migration.
well, they're called anchor babies.
Right, anchor babies. And it's ridiculous. I don't think any other country in the world allows this.
Hold on, Chuck. There said that there is, like the UK, but they don't count because they're stupid.
They are stupid these
Yeah.
days.
I'm just
some
saying-
other countries do this too, is what Sean's getting at.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but it's wrong
It's
because
wrong.
look, when the United States soldiers are over anywhere, so overseas in Africa, a child is born, they don't get dual citizenship.
Now, are they on a base, and is that American territory?
I don't think. I don't know the specifics about it, but I do know other military brats that were born over there,
Yeah,
and they don't have dual citizenship.
right.
Nor was it
because
ever
it was
offered.
on a base, right?
Yeah, they're probably born on a
Like
base.
a diplomat kind of thing, or
Yeah, if you're on a base, that's American.
I-
an embassy. I don't know.
I'm
about
not sure if that
That's-
matters as much as I think in a lot of cases when you're born in a foreign country, you have the option. Like you can apply for dual citizenship if you want. I mean, but it's
There-
not
there is-
automatic.
Yeah,
well, I'll tell you
I mean, it's just
the guy who worked for me was a UK citizen. He grew up there. He was born there, grew there. He came over here in the late 90s, met his wife, had kids, and his kids have dual citizenship.
Right.
He went over there and he wanted to make sure that his kids had UK citizenship in case they ever decided to move there.
Right.
Right. Which was a possibility at one time, maybe.
Sure.
To take care of his parents and stuff like that. So he wanted the opportunity for his kids, or when they get older, if they wanted to move over there.
And did he end up becoming a U.S. citizen as well?
He did. He got his.
Okay,
He had a green card for a long time, and he was going to take the test. This was like 10 years ago, but you have to take the test within a certain time frame of your green card expiring.
Right.
So he's like, "Fuck!" So he had to renew his green card, and that gave him some more lead time. So then he just got it about a year ago or 2 years ago.
Wow. Well, good for him. He followed
Yep.
the process.
Yeah, he followed.
I know
the
it's kind of
process.
painful, but they want to make sure the right people are becoming U.S. citizens for a good reason.
Yeah, and he's a good citizen. He wasn't able to vote until
He became a citizen.
citizen, so he may have been able to vote in this last election.
And who do
So
you vote
for the first time,
Who do you vote for?
Camel. No, he's a
damn
good. He's a good Republican. So
Good.
But
Yeah, it's a mess.
there's benefits.
But this is a big deal.
Yeah, I don't think if you're over here on vacation or you come over here and your cervix is about to burst and you're all
Wow.
dilated and everything and you're lost your water.
God, making it so graphic.
And you're just like waddling over the border and you plop a baby out. No, that kid's not a
yeah, that's crazy.
citizen.
But right now they are.
Yeah, that's what's not. Well, it's not quite like that, but
Right.
yes,
Sometimes
if
it
they,
is.
If they
It's called
slither out onto the ground.
yeah,
that what
like
you're
on
saying?
the other side of the border.
Would you get that for me?
Which side of the fence the baby fall?
So-
he had good throw.
So wow.
Thank.
Yeah. Congratulations, you're a U.S. citizen.
Oh my god.
And she's
Okay,
all laid
so
up like
a little
this,
background on
shooting out like a catapult.
nice. A little background on the 14th Amendment. So there was a reason that the wording of it
Had to do with slavery.
had to do with the newly freed slaves,
Correct.
and it was the babies born to the newly freed slaves.
Correct. Because they were not considered citizens.
That's right.
They're
And so they were. It was a hat tip to them. I mean, it was
Correct.
it was a way to fix that problem.
and apparently
It
there's
had nothing to do with brand new illegals
Correct.
coming over and having babies.
correct. And apparently a lot of the documents from back then specifically state the slavery and specifically states this is not intended for immigrants.
Right.
Yeah, but
In the paperwork, in the discussion,
I
the debate.
know.
It stands supported by the Supreme Court 1898 United States versus Wong Kim Ark ruling.
Well, no, that actually says that people here who have a baby, the baby is a citizen.
So it made the wrong clarification.
Yes, and if they're going to overturn it, it's really going to take a great argument on the part of Trump administration to make it happen.
Some of the thought is the Supreme Court gets kind of wishy-washy on some of these standards that have been in place for so long, even if the Constitution contradicts that. Well,
It's because of precedent.
It's been precedent for 200 years. We're not going to overturn that.
Yeah.
Right.
What is new that warrants it?
Yeah,
Correct.
what it would take is probably an act of Congress that clarifies it or
Correct.
makes a new rule, and then they can rule on that. And we're never going to get that if we have a divided Senate or whatever
Never.
we have now, right?
Never.
Where we have the filibuster, right? Where they can just say no, no to whatever
Yeah.
good idea that you have. They just say no.
So I see the Supreme Court playing it safe and using that. This has
Yeah,
been precedent for too long.
There's certain Republicans on the Supreme Court or conservatives on the Supreme Court that will never go for a change like this.
Right.
Really?
It would just be then they're also going to get their houses firebombed or whatever. They're very worried about like
the
overturning the apple
public
cart.
uproar.
The uproar, yeah. I mean, we were talking about Doge and getting rid of employees. All of a sudden, Tesla dealerships start getting firebombed,
Dude.
and Elon Musk is like, "What the hell did I do, man?" You know,
And Elon Musk was like, you and I need to create a fight, Trump, because you
Yeah.
have to hate me now.
you have to hate me now.
You have to
so I
hate
can
me
quit
so
getting
that they can
firebombed."
stop
I
attacking
think
me.
that's exactly right.
That's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
I mean, I could see right through it.
Yep.
None of that shit was true. They all kissed and made up at
know.
the Charlie Kirk funeral and all that kind of stuff. They just had to kind of
Yeah.
play along with it for a little while,
Mhm.
and now they're back in love.
Yeah.
Speaking
Man
of
love.
extremely rich people,
Ooh.
I want to talk about the Netflix, Paramount, Warner Brothers, Ellison.
Yeah, that's creating quite a stir. I
Thing.
didn't realize why at first, but you guys were educating me.
Well, Netflix is trying to buy Warner Brothers for like $80 billion or something ridiculous like that.
Right.
Well, Ellison, not specifically Larry Ellison, but Larry Ellison gave his son like $120 billion to go buy this, to go buy Warner Brothers because he bought Paramount. And now Paramount, I think, outbid Netflix by $20 billion. Is that what you said, Chuck?
Yeah, like more like 30. Almost
30
30
billion as a hostile bid to win it over from Netflix. So a lot of the Dems are concerned because Ellison is a conservative, a Trump
And it was
friend.
all cash offer.
Right.
And what I think they're afraid of is they're going to lose their control over a good chunk of the media. Now, the Warner Brothers library, it is what it is, right? You can't go back and remake that. Now, you can put disclaimers on there like they're all doing now. Hey, this is, racist and
Right.
whatever. We didn't know better back then.
Right.
They could remove all that stuff, but anything new, they're afraid that, we're going to lose the narrative. We're not going to be able to, pitch our
Normalize things.
normalize things that we want to normalize.
Right.
I think that's part of it. So now a monopoly.
'Cause that's a big part of their social engineering.
Correct. That's why they're
A
so.
huge part of their social engineering.
Yeah, that's why they're pissed off about X. They don't have control over that anymore.
Right.
The narrative there. So I think they're afraid they're going to lose some control there. Paramount's big. Warner Brothers is big.
I mean, can you imagine? I mean, they're worried about that, but they were doing the opposite to us, squashing us. They wouldn't even allow Trump to speak on X,
Correct.
deleting him, and they wouldn't allow him to come up with his new. What is the investment we made? The Truth.
Oh, the Trump
Truth.
Truth Social.
DSG or something like that. DTG or J.
Oh, DJT.
DJT.
I would have gotten there.
Yeah.
Well, my point is, they shut it down. They were just like,
Yeah,
hey,
they
man,
wouldn't-
look,
they wouldn't platform it.
we're going to.
Censorship
Right.
galore.
That was bullshit. And the fact that we're coming up with this, we're doing the same thing to them, but we're not even doing that. This is just a purchase. But the fear is that they're going to do the same thing, that we're going to do that to them, but we're not. Republicans, I think we play well. Republicans are Republicans and there are bad people on both sides of the aisle, but I don't think we throw stones like that.
Well, I think what they're going to do
It'll be interesting to see.
is, if they make more, like they're going to get control over Harry Potter, the DC universe, Game of Thrones, a lot of big things. So if they bring out anything new, it may be wholesome, not wholesome, but it's not going to have.
Won't be as woke.
That's what I mean. They're not going to
Right.
be. That's exactly right. It may be a really great program, but Harry Potter show coming out. Snape is a black dude.
Yeah, you're not going to have these
Right.
gay folks. And look, I don't have anything against gay people. I don't give a shit. But what I do care about is every God bless an episode. There's got to be some people that mug down. It's like you're enjoying it. Episode 1, episode 2. This is a great thing. Episode 3, there's 2 dudes making out. You're like, come on.
Right.
Well, why? We didn't need that. It's over the top.
The thing that's frustrating to me is that it's so forced into the storyline. It's not even necessary as part of the storyline. You know what I mean?
Yeah, those
mean,
two guys touching peepees did nothing for the storyline. Zero.
Right.
It's just like, they could have been friends having a drink instead of that.
Right.
and it would have been just as good.
I know.
Well, did you see the new hockey program on HBO?
No.
Pull up that front cover.
I can't afford HBO.
But I haven't watched it. I will not watch this. But HBO Max hockey show.
Beartown?
And this is the
No.
whole point. It's social engineering.
No, I think it's called Heated Rivalry, I think.
Oh, there it is. He could rattle.
Oh my God!
Look
Gay hockey romance,
Yes.
heated rivalry.
Look at the like the poster for it. If they have it, you may have to go back out to Google or something like that. But yeah, it's about
It's a popular new drama about two rival professional hockey players who fell in love.
It's Brokeback Hockey.
I was going to
It
say
is,
that.
it
I
is.
was going to say it's Brokeback. It's Brokeback hockey.
I can't quit you. Oh, not on this power play anyway.
so you know
It puts a new meaning to sneaking one past the goalie.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Good
So, you know.
Lord.
It's just not
Pull in the goalie.
necessary. It's just
You
not
know,
necessary.
in part of me is kind of like, well, you know, gay people need shows too, but it's kind of like,
I don't again.
but
We don't have to watch it.
yeah,
You know what it's going to be about. I'm not watching that. So
yeah. This horny gay ice hockey drama has everyone talking, but is it good? HBO's new show is part of a wave of gay themed romance from Heartstopper to Red, White, and Blue Royal. What is that? I just fucked that up. That desexes gay men just enough to make them palatable like pets for young women.
Wow.
Okay.
I did not hear
okay.
this.
Yeah, that was unnecessary.
But thanks for bringing that.
yeah,
to
that's
my
the one I
attention.
saw where they heat the next one down.
Jeff,
That one there.
Oh my god.
Jeff,
Look at that.
why?
You need to watch it so you can give us a review.
I am not going to watch that.
Well, because we were talking about how they shoehorn. Well, this whole show is about that. So
But this podcast is not.
no, I'm not. We may elect. This will be one of the poll. We're electing you to watch this.
That's a hard pass.
I don't know, man. I mean, think about some other. What is the one?
Maybe it's good hockey scenes.
The what is that movie that everybody went to and they would act it out? It's been around for
Rocky Horror.
Yeah, the Rocky
Rocky
Horror.
Horror.
I mean, it was
Right.
the Rocky Horror Show kind of a gay thing.
Yes.
Yes.
Just a sweet transvestite from transsexual Transylvania.
Yeah, but yet
100%.
it's super popular and everyone's doing it. No one. I didn't really frown upon that. I didn't go see it.
I've seen it a bunch of times.
I've
seen
it.
So I mean, look, it's whatever.
I've seen it enough, and if you're like prepared for it, and you're like, hey, I want to go see Rocky Horror, and it's campy, and it's out, and
Yes,
the sexual lines are blurred.
But-
You're
and-
like, yeah, they're just
But you know what you're in for.
right. You know what you're in for.
You know what you're in for. It's not
This is-
a standard family drama
on Netflix or Disney
on-
Channel.
on every single streaming show where they introduce a relationship like that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, if you think about the percentages of homosexuality in the United States compared to the reality of what's on TV, the numbers just don't jive.
there's another issue I have.
It's just like, come on, man. I mean, if you want to play to the masses, play to the masses, and if you want to feature, I mean, they have what Black BTE was that Black or BET Black Entertainment? Have
Right.
a GET Gay Entertainment. I mean,
There may
I don't
be
know.
out
yeah,
there.
isn't that called Bravo?
Oh
No.
yeah. Yeah.
I don't know, and I'm being a little sarcastic, but I mean,
actually, I don't think it's a horrible idea.
I just like if you want that stuff, have it. But I don't want to be like 3 episodes balls deep into a show that I'm really
Oh.
enjoying,
Well, if
and then
your
all of a
balls-
sudden it turns Brokeback moment. I don't want that. It's frustrating.
I hear you.
Because then I'm kind of like, well, I'm invested, so I'm going to continue to watch it, and then I will literally forward through the show those little spots because I don't want to see it.
Shelley,
The Last of Us went that way on HBO.
Bad.
it did.
Yeah.
Bad.
What did?
It did.
The Last of Us.
Oh, is that the name of the show?
We
The Last
talked.
of
Yes.
Us?
It was a zombie show. We talked about. It was based on a video game.
I heard
Right.
it's absolutely a great show.
It is a good show
For the most part.
For the most part, it's
but
a
then
good show
It went rogue
for
It
one
went rogue?
episode. One
Gay
episode.
zombies?
No,
No.
no.
It actually. Who was the guy on Parks and Rec that you like? Who's the guy on Parks and Rec
Chris-
that you like?
Instead of
Chris
brains,
Ron
it's kind of like
Burgundy.
Parks
Ron
and Rec?
Burgundy.
Yeah,
Ron Burgundy. No,
Burgundy.
Ron,
No.
Ron Swanson.
No, it's Ron Swanson.
Ron. You get to see Ron Swanson making
Oh,
Making
nice,
sweet love to
sweet
another
love to another man.
come on.
You do.
That's not. I mean,
So when you say sweet, I mean it was consensual.
They
Yes.
are
maple syrup.
in the bed thrusting
Jeff. What?
They
Why?
because you guys need to see it.
Because
I had to see it. Yeah, because of zombies.
Okay, well, you unsee it. We don't have to see it.
Their
that's
options were
fast.
limited. Let's.
Right,
So instead
yeah.
of these zombies going brains, they're like bulls.
Bulls.
Oh,
Yes,
my
yes.
God.
Bump. All right, whatever.
But I know Trump.
All right.
Trump is against the Netflix Warner Brothers. He should be against the Paramount Warner Brothers as well. We'll see. But Larry Ellison is his buddy, so we'll.
But don't the Obamas own a big chunk of Netflix now?
I don't
They've
know.
got a big contract with them. I don't know if they've bought stock in them
Yeah,
or
I don't
have
know
stock
about-
options.
I don't know
but-
about ownership.
But yes, they
But
have.
damn,
They
they're-
have. They
Their-
might even be on the board for all I know. But
their
you know.
stock has gone crazy, by the way.
Netflix.
Right.
Yes.
Well, it's big.
Has it?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's a lot to offer on Netflix. I mean, for a month or two, it was kind of slow, but they've got a lot more episodes that have started populating on there now. I mean, Troll 2, which is kind of stupid, but I still watched it. You know,
Chuck,
they've got
Chuck is
The Diplomat.
fact checking me.
The Diplomat was on there, and that was a good one. I don't like all the sexual stuff on there, but and it's not like they have a lot of sex on there, but what they have is a lot of people cheating, and that to me is
Right.
I don't like watching that.
Yeah.
You know, I don't like seeing people cheating on each
give
other.
Give me the 5-year. Yeah. Look at that.
Okay.
Well, it's 130 now. It's 96.
Well, yeah, but look what it was in 2000. What? I can't see that.
Well, do all.
2022.
Where did it start? Go to all.
Yeah, go to all.
Well, I mean, it started from zero when Blockbuster refused to buy them for $50 million or something like that. Yeah. Back
Yeah,
here it
so-
was.
Tell my 18-year-old
pennies.
self to buy
And then
that.
it's split, right?
It's pretty
In
good.
2008 it was 35 cents, right? And now it's 90
Pretty
bucks,
good.
right? It's
Yeah.
pretty good. But Paul, you saw Zootopia 2. You said you liked it.
It was great.
Now, what is that about? I mean, I don't
Animals, talking animals.
Talking animals,
Talking
huh?
animals.
Was it?
and
Did it have any
furries, and
woke
it's,
moments?
It's a little bunny who becomes a policeman, and there's a Zootopia 1 and a Zootopia 2. And it's funny because we've never done this before. I know I used to work at a movie theater, so I know that there were tons of families.
Were you correcting them?
We were always busy.
That's not the way you serve
Right?
popcorn,
No. But we were always busy on Thanksgiving Day.
sir.
and-
That's too
and-
much butter.
And Christmas Day. And so we did that on Thanksgiving Day. And we went and saw Zootopia, and it was hilarious. I loved it.
Instead of watching football.
we all laughed our asses
Oh, hold on.
off.
So Zootopia 1 was a little rabbit. There's a police.
Yeah, it's the
Yes,
same character.
yeah.
Oh,
Same
okay.
characters.
I saw Zootopia 1.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know where.
2 is out. Yeah.
Huh.
It's really good.
All right. Well, I've seen.
It's one of their better ones that's been out recently.
Cool.
And the guy he's always so funny with the deep voice. He's got-
Patrick Warburton.
yeah, I guarantee that's probably him. He's the mayor, and he's freaking hilarious. He's in Emperor's New Groove.
He's Kronk.
Kronk.
We talked about that.
And
in
he's-
our
It's
time
so
limit.
he's-
funny that
he's
you
so
can come
damn-
up with these names. Just like
I know. It's insane. I don't know how he does it, honestly. I don't know how you do
it
it.
cracks me up.
It's absolutely
Patrick Warburger, and I can't tell. Is that a real name? Because
Well,
Jeff will throw you a curveball every now and then.
But do you see how I respond? I'm like, okay, it's got to be right. Anyway, so yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Hey, but I want to pivot for a second.
Oh,
World Cup.
Ooh.
So I do get into World Cup, and I don't think we have been a very good team for
I think
many
we got
many times.
Yeah, I think we got a good draw this time, though, from what I understand.
From what I understand as well. And so don't the United States is hosting some of the World Cup qualifiers,
Yes.
right?
It's in the U.S. it's in the North America.
North America. Yeah.
It's in North
in
America.
North America, right?
Yeah.
And is Frisco?
Frisco,
They
Frisco
will be
hosting one of
some-
them?
Well, not
They're
a
hosting
game.
something.
they're hosting Brazil.
They might be hosting like a friendly or something like that, a warm-up game. And then they might actually have a headquarters of one of the teams here.
I think it was Brazil was the last I heard. It's going to be headquartered here,
Brazil, all right.
And
which is a big one.
And I heard that was one of the big motivators for them
it's
putting
Canada,
30
Mexico,
million
US.
into renovating Main Street.
Yeah. Plus, they're renovating
Yeah, exactly.
the stadium.
Which they said would
Have you
be
gone by the
done-
stadium recently?
No.
Main Street will be open by the
Yeah.
end of the year.
So they've added a ton of seats.
Jeff, you're right. In 2027, that's the Women's World Cup. Women's World Cup, Brazil becomes the first South American host nation.
Yeah, 2026 World Cup. Oh,
yeah, next year.
They're adding. You know how they're one side has all the I don't want to call them suites, but the press box and all that shit.
Right.
Well, the other side they've completely demolished, and now we're building up on that side. It's going to overhang some, and there's going to be suites and everything. In
No
there.
shit. Okay,
Yeah.
so I wondered that because that stadium is not big, And I was like, how are they going to host a significant game there?
You
But
talking about in Frisco?
yeah, but
Yeah.
apparently so
I
they're
think it's-
renovating it.
Yeah, they're renovating it, and I think last I heard, Brazil was going to be that's going to be their home.
So there's 12 groups.
12 groups. Okay.
And we're in Group D with Paraguay, Australia, and
A plan.
What is that?
Kosovo.
It's a play-in.
Turkey and
Oh, it's like the old.
FIFA.
It's the
Yeah.
old Yugoslavia.
yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So and apparently we've beaten
Slovakia.
Paraguay and Australia like over the last 2 months.
Nice.
So,
So we
already.
have a chance to get out of our group play,
Correct.
which is not
Pretty
easy
good
to do.
chance. Yeah.
Correct.
So what do they do? What are the general rules? The top 2 from each group move forward,
It's a
think so,
round.
yeah.
It's a round robin. Yeah.
but I know they do points. Right? You play each other and get points and stuff. But I mean, the top 2 advance in terms of points. True, false? I guess we're looking that up.
I don't
I-
know.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know
think
jack
so.
shit about it.
But yeah, and it depends on seeding. Where the top, the second place is going to go play some better team from another group, right?
Right.
Out of
Okay.
that.
All right. Well, I'm looking forward to it. I don't know when it all starts, but I'm going to be watching
Well,
it.
this is
because
huge because I
It
think
is a big deal for
because Frisco is going to be crazy next summer, with just fans of World Cup.
well, and the lawsuit. No, the court case. The kid stabbing the other kid, that starts in June.
Oh,
the
yeah,
Canelo.
that starts. I'm just talking about the
I know the
World
sport.
Cup. But
Okay,
yeah, that's
and we'll
gonna,
leave it on that. Let's
that's
leave it on
gonna
that.
that's gonna add another wrinkle into it. But it's
Man,
gonna be
they-
huge.
They better have all that shit fixed down there.
They said that's the goal.
Yes.
Universal,
No,
Universal Studios is supposed to also open up next summer
Oh,
in time for World Cup.
Yes.
good thing we live on the east side.
So that is going to be a fucking disaster.
Did you
on that
know?
side.
So that's the kid version of Universal Studios, and they're going to build they're going to for the rest of the property. They're doing an adult version as well.
Are they?
Yeah,
When are they going to do that?
has to be the next project they work on
Cool.
after they finish the kid one.
Well, I'm going to go to the kid one just once.
Wonder who's
to check
funding
it out.
all this.
Here,
Universal
Here.
Studios.
That's what I heard.
I mean, like Jerry World. I mean, they made the city of Arlington pay for Jerry World.
I think they gave them some tax breaks, but Universal Studios is paying for this.
And it's
As far as I know.
It's
who
humming
owns
along.
Universal Studios. Are they American?
It's
It's Larry Ellison.
It's a stock market, I believe. It's publicly traded.
It's Elon Musk. I don't know. Anyway, I'm looking forward to the soccer stuff. I'm excited about it because I know how the
Yeah.
world is. United States is not so big on soccer, sometimes.
Well,
But,
soccer is huge. It puts NFL to shame.
oh, yeah.
They said they were expecting 1 billion people worldwide to watch the draw.
Right.
That
The
happened.
draw.
I know.
And
when
it
they
was
picked the names.
okay.
Well, and it was okay. So that was kind of cool because Trump was there, and the president of Mexico,
Right.
And
And
the-
Canada, right?
and
The current,
Canada,
the current president.
Right.
and apparently, it was silly what they drew
It
because
was
they
rigged.
it was, and it was supposed to be.
Right.
It was supposed to be rigged, right?
Trump was even like, surprise, surprise.
Exactly. He was hamming it up, and then that probably, the people that hate him must just seethe when they see
Well,
him
okay.
being cute guy, right?
Okay, so they expanded from 12 to 16 groups of 4, right?
Oh wow. Okay.
And the top 2 teams advance plus the 8 best third place team.
Okay.
So it's like that's
They're trying to maximize
most of
this.
that's most of the field.
They're basically trying to maximize rounds
So
and
8?
money.
So how many groups were there? You said
32, right? Oh, round of 32.
12 groups.
16 groups of 3 to 12 groups of 4.
Yeah, so from 32 to 48, right? So we have 48 and then 24 plus 8, 32 move on
Of the 48.
of the 48.
Okay, well, I mean,
So
again,
your group kind of doesn't matter as long as you can get a win out of it. You're probably going to be in the top 3.
trust me, they care.
Oh, yeah.
So because this is
Yeah.
big deal. So
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah,
All right, well,
it-
that's the World Cup,
it's
and
gonna-
then
it's gonna
dude, we
be
got
fun.
the
So
call-
FIFO, what's FIFO? The federal international
Football
football
Association.
association.
yeah.
Highly
That-
corrupt from what I
Oh, yeah,
understand.
that thing has had all sorts of scandals.
Yeah.
All right, so we can pivot to college football.
So you're going to
What
play
kind of scandals?
Oh, dude.
just
Payoffs, money,
yeah.
People,
all kinds of shit.
those guys getting payoffs for them to host,
Oh, yeah.
this game or that.
Why do you think Qatar got the World Cup last time?
Yeah.
Because
It's
the FIFA people got money from
It would be like the group that decides who hosts the Super Bowl, and there's
Okay.
money being exchanged under the table, and
Well, anywhere these guys go to build up on the soccer game, I mean, they're going to build these infrastructures. What's going to happen after they leave? I mean, you've heard about these Olympics programs that they set up, and they make entire communities, and they abandon them, and then they turn into ghost towns. It's just a waste.
that's the Russian winter one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Sochi?
Is it? No, it's not Sochi.
Yes, it is.
Is it really the one that's a ghost town now?
Yes.
Oh, I don't remember that name.
Could have been Sarajevo as well. Remember, that got bombed during the Serbian War.
Damn.
Sarajevo. Anyway.
Crazy. All right, so let's talk about college football. This is a big deal.
what's happening?
Well, Notre Dame didn't get picked.
For what?
And they shouldn't have.
And they shouldn't have. Well, I mean, they had the record to be in there, but
Well, so did Miami.
I know.
And Miami beat Notre Dame.
head to head.
So,
All right, so the big drama was Notre Dame didn't make it in, Texas didn't make it in, but whatever. BYU didn't make it in, but they knew that was going to happen. But there was another one. There was another team that didn't make it in. They were all butthurt.
was it Virginia?
Well, Virginia lost to Duke in
Duke.
the ACC championship game, and Duke's not making it in either. So
Right.
Miami's the only ACC team, and they weren't even in the championship.
Right. Anyway, there was some drama. There lots of people being upset and stuff. But I mean, the funny thing is, like, they were showing during. I thought it was kind of cool when they were announcing, who got in during the whole thing show.
It's on Sunday,
They showed all the players, right, freaking out and being all excited. I mean, but they're gonna get destroyed, right? I mean, but it just being there matters.
Oh, the JMU. And
JMU is going to get
Tulane. Tulane and Ole Miss have already played, and Ole Miss destroyed them.
Right. So I mean, it's going to be pretty brutal. But I mean, okay, so the Miami A&M game should be a good game.
Yeah, it should be a
I
good
think
game.
it's A&M by 3.
Yeah, that
so
one.
basically just a pick 'em.
That's a
type
good
of
game. Oklahoma, Alabama. That's going to be a great
Well,
game.
they played once already as well.
Yep.
Yeah, and Alabama lost, right?
Yeah, they did.
Yes.
I want
Wide
Alabama
receiver
out.
So anyway, that'll be interesting. So I'm looking forward to it. This is the first time they've done this 12-team deal, right?
Yeah, because in my opinion, I think Alabama shouldn't even be in there. They lost 3 games this year.
Well, one of them was to Georgia in
Right.
the championship game. They went to the championship game and lost.
Which was an extra game that nobody else had to play, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's the tough part. They got to fix this because when you're comparing teams that had an extra game,
It's not supposed to.
Well, the
penalize
championship game's not supposed to play an impact.
Right.
but it did.
Well, not for Alabama. They didn't move at all.
Yeah, but
They lost by 3 touchdowns.
I don't know.
They should have dropped a spot. I didn't
Yeah.
say completely out, but what was Texas's record? Did they lose 3?
Nine,
they
yeah,
lost
9
3.
and 3.
Yeah,
All
but
right.
they were 3 big games, 3 big teams they lost to, right?
Well,
Right.
one of them was Florida State. No, Florida.
Right.
They lost to 4-8 Florida
Okay, that hurt them.
on the road, and we smoked Florida, right? A&M smoked Florida,
Right.
Right.
and so they're like, yeah, sorry, Texas. And
Well,
they were a little butthurt, not as bad butthurt as Notre Dame was, because Notre Dame thought they had it in the bag. They're like, we won 10 straight games. Yeah, well, what about the first 2 that you lost?
Right.
That we play a 12-game schedule.
All right, so this is not this weekend. This is the weekend after.
Yeah, next Saturday.
this
Do we
is-
want
Or
to do?
actually next Friday is the first game, and then
Correct.
3 on Saturday, because they wanted to schedule the A&M game at 11 to avoid the NFL games that are going to be Saturday afternoon.
Do we want to do brackets?
Oh, that'd be kind of fun.
Well, I was going to invite everybody over to watch. Anybody who's around.
The Aggie game?
Yeah,
Nice.
absolutely.
well,
Okay.
the
And it won't be a hostile hostile environment
I'll
like
try
mine
to
was.
invite as few hostile fans
That was
as possible.
that was unplanned. just
unlike
so
you,
know.
and
It was
your hostile.
unplanned.
No, it's by design.
No, I would never.
Chuck's coming over. Let's fuck with him.
maybe for the Ohio State, if A&M wins, that'll be interesting.
Oh boy,
Well, that's going to be at the Cotton Bowl.
And dude,
so-
I am so shocked Indiana beat Ohio State.
I mean, it'll be
Uh,
at AT&T Stadium, called the Cotton Bowl game, not at the Cotton Bowl. The
Right.
Cotton Bowl Stadium.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
Because they usurped the name away from the Cotton Bowl. What do we call that thing anymore? Do we still call it the Cotton Bowl? but
It's
not
still the Cotton Bowl.
Why
Yeah.
can't you
Cotton
call
Bowl.
it the Cotton Bowl?
It's at the Death Star.
Yeah.
It should be called something else, in my opinion.
That Jerry World. It's not at Fair Park.
It's not a fair park. It's at the Jerry
Cotton
World.
Bowl's always been that open air stadium at Fair Park.
Yeah.
Well,
but-
it's at Jerry World.
They play the game, the Cotton Bowl game.
Oh, but they're calling the Cotton Bowl Jerry World now? Is
Yes.
that what
they
you're
play
saying?
the Cotton Bowl game at Jerry World, but there is still a stadium called the Cotton Bowl.
and they're still calling
I
it
see.
the Cotton
Okay.
Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the Cotton Bowl, they had the Stocker World Cup in '94. I
Yes.
actually went to that game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
well, they're going to have more next year, so
I don't know, man.
In June.
It's
This is gonna be exciting.
there's a lot of good teams in here. I got 3 teams. I got Texas A&M, Texas Tech, and Ohio State.
That you're rooting for.
Yeah, because to be honest, I can see Texas Tech winning it.
You're good. Well, yeah, they paid a shit ton of money this year. And-
All
and-
schools do.
well, they paid.
Well,
they were
Tech just
they-
finally
they-
figured that out, though.
That's
they
what I
were
mean.
explicitly pointing out how much money they have, particularly.
Are you telling me A&M has not spent that much money?
Yeah,
Because
of course they did.
Of course they
was
did.
about
They're
$100
calling
less.
Texas Tech out because they're not traditionally a good team.
Right.
Now they are. So now they're like,
Neither is Indiana.
oh, well, you just spent a lot of money. That's why you're
Right.
here.
Yeah.
All these schools have
but
spent a shit ton of money on them.
But it doesn't. I'm not taking away from. If they were smart, they were smart to do so. I'm
They're
not
d-
judging them for that.
Well, yeah,
I mean, they're legitimately good.
but that's what everyone's saying. Well, the only reason you're here is because
Well,
you
that's
spent
stupid.
You spent
No.
a bunch of
Well,
money.
also because all their chief rivals left their conference. They don't have to deal with A&M. They don't have to deal with Texas or Oklahoma
Right.
anymore, right? Or
Which
Right.
makes the conference a little less
it's
competitive.
a
Of
little
course.
less competitive. They got to go against Baylor and BYU and Arizona State now. I
they have Utah.
I'm not taking anything away from their season. It was a great season, and they're obviously very, very, very talented. But again,
Well, compare their record to A&M.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
What was A&M's schedule look like?
It was a
Compared
soft, it was a
to
soft
Texas
schedule
Tech.
that hurt us.
It was a soft schedule.
they went on the road and beat Notre Dame. Okay, it was a close game, but they went on the road and beat Notre Dame.
What I'm saying is,
right?
all these teams have weak schedules for the most part. A&M has
For the
just
most
as
part,
weak for
yes.
Texas
A&M
Tech.
did as well.
To say the Texas Tech schedule was weaker than A&M, I think is flawed. Because I think A&M had a weak one. I think Ohio State had a weak schedule.
Right.
So did Indiana.
Hey, at this point, whatever's happened in the season does not matter.
No.
This is it. This is where it's all gets decided.
No.
So I'm super excited. And I am rooting for Texas Tech, and I am rooting for Oklahoma against Alabama.
Oh yeah, me too.
Ole Miss, I'm rooting for. Of course, A&M.
Yeah, Ole Miss lost their coach.
Yeah, that'll be
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
I
was
wanna
a
see
thought
it.
that might have
shit show that
disqualified
was.
him. Yeah, I thought it might disqualify him because your coach walked away from a championship shot, right? They in other words,
Yeah,
they kicked,
but I mean that
last
wasn't
year
his
they-
call, right?
last
Didn't
year they
make him
kicked
do
out.
that?
Last year they kicked out Florida State because they lost their quarterback. It didn't affect their record one bit, but they said no, you're disqualified because your quarterback is hurt, and they kicked him out because of that. And I'm like,
yeah. You're not the same team.
you're not the same team anymore. And they actually put that into the conversation.
Yeah.
And Florida State's like, what? Are you kidding me? We rolled through everyone,
Right.
every challenge that we had.
That's
and,
crazy.
And now you're saying that we're not that team anymore because our one player is gone.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
So
Well, we'll see.
there's a case for taking them out, right? Or at least lowering them, right?
I mean,
Maybe we should have been 6 instead of 7.
I don't see why you would punish the players for what the coach decided, right? And there's a whole coaching staff.
Yeah.
It's not just one coach.
Well, I
Yeah,
wonder.
but
head coach.
he usually takes the coaching staff
Well,
with him,
yeah,
the good ones.
But he'll
And-
be there. They'll be
And
there.
Ole Miss gave him the Heisman when he said, "I'll coach the playoff team." So they're no, you're not, because it
Right.
would have been like Schlossnagel last year at the College World Series. As he's being courted by Texas, he's coaching Texas A&M players.
Right. Yeah, that's
Right.
tricky.
Yeah.
This whole thing's gotten kind of jacked up. But I mean, they'll work this stuff out. I think they will. They'll work
I
this
don't know.
stuff out.
They need to. It's kind of,
Yeah, it's a little messy, right? But at least they're transitioning to a broader set of players, teams in a playoff structure. I think
Yeah.
that's good. Hey, I wanna talk about
Controversy
one-
leads to conversation, is what it comes down
Yes,
to, right?
yes. Hey, I want to say one other thing about the Big 12. So Ohio State and Kansas State both got invited to bowls, and they declined them, and that they are
Iowa State, you said?
yes.
You said Ohio.
You said Ohio State.
Oh, Iowa State
Okay.
and Kansas State.
Yeah.
They both qualified for bowls,
Yes.
and they
Decline.
declined, and
Yeah.
they contractually cannot do that.
Oh, really?
And so Big 12 fined them $500,000 each.
Wow.
And
Now,
said,
Notre Dame did that, but they're not part of a conference, so nobody cares.
that's right.
Actually,
So Big 12 said, you can't do that.
there's some 5 and 7 teams now that they're going to go invite to be in a bowl game because other people are backing
because
out.
of backing out.
Yeah.
And so they basically asked the players, and the players like, "Oh, that's good. We don't want to go to this bowl because now people are not caring about bowls, and
Right.
all these other bowls."
Well, I
Tax
think that-
Slayer Bowl.
well,
and
there's too
Kansas
many.
and UCF also declined.
There's too many.
Right.
Yeah,
Well,
there's too
and
many
there
bowls.
always were too many, but they all didn't matter.
Well, no, there wasn't always like that because I remember you had the Rose Bowl, Sugar Bowl,
Yeah, the big
Orange
ones.
Bowl,
The big
Fiesta
ones.
Bowl, and there were a couple of small ones like the Cotton Bowl, the Fiesta, or there's another one, Citrus Bowl maybe.
Yeah.
But now there's 75 of them.
Well, now it's going to make all these other bowls completely irrelevant,
Yeah.
and they're not going to get the advertising money or the sponsorships because
And I'm fine with that.
yeah, it's going to be a problem.
And I'm okay with that because some of these games, because I watch some of them.
Yeah, but this playoff series
You know-
is going to destroy money, revenue generating money for way bigger than you guys probably realize.
Yeah. You don't want to
I
go
don't
see
care.
the Tropical Smoothie Bowl?
No,
Actually, that one's in Frisco. Or
actually,
Armed Forces Bowl. at
I'm
Cotton
actually
Bowl.
probably going to go to that because Ohio University is playing UNLV, so I'll probably
Oh,
be
right.
going
Oh,
to that
just
game.
Division II.
No, it's it's Ohio University in the MAC.
I know, but this is
No,
It's not a Division two.
They
It's-
could have
It's not
they
the
could
pla-
have been in here if their record was good enough.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Well, what do we host every year?
the Frisco Bowl.
Frisco Bowl or the
But it's like the division.
No, that's
Oh,
a different
okay.
one.
There's
Well,
two, we
that's
host
what
two
I'm talking
things.
about.
Yeah,
Two
there's
things.
different
One
we,
is the
we
division.
host the championship.
We
game.
own we usually host the Division 2 championship,
Okay, that's what I'm talking about.
and we have a bowl game.
Yeah, we have an actual bowl.
Yeah, I
game.
didn't know
actual
about the
bowl
bowl
game.
game. I didn't know about the bowl game. That's
Yeah,
good. That's
nobody
cool.
does.
It's December 23rd. So I'll
Is this the first year we have done that? No.
no.
It's been a few years.
Okay, well that's cool. It seems like the Division II is always the same team.
North Dakota.
North Dakota State, yeah,
It's always.
Yeah.
It seems like it's always them.
because they're really good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
apparently. All right, cool. All right, and what? So real quick, NFL. So crazy shit going on there because teams that may not make the playoffs, like the Chiefs.
I'm okay with that.
I know it's great. No, I think there might be some new teams that get into the playoffs that are a little more exciting to watch.
Like the Pats.
like the Jaguars.
I don't know, no, not the Pats. Screw the Pats.
Yeah.
Anyway,
The Jaguars.
I'm just saying it's kind of
Seattle.
cool. It's kind of nice to see different teams.
Oh, I agree. 100%.
Yeah, the change of the guard
Chicago.
needs to happen.
Yeah.
I mean, because they already are dealing with, they have a limited talent, so it's kind of nice.
Yeah.
You know, you don't know what's going to happen. I mean, the talent pool right now, because there's set money, so they have salary caps.
Right.
So, you know,
Unfortunately, I think Indianapolis may be done.
Yeah.
Well, they lost their big quarterback. So, what about what's his name? Philip Rivers is gonna lead them all the way to the end.
We'll see. We'll see
That's
about
the
that.
strangest signing.
Yes. The
That was today.
Culture on the
hey,
bubble.
man, but look,
I love it.
bullshit put aside, if he could fucking do it, then do it.
Oh, I love Philip Rivers, man. He's a competitor.
Oh, the Bengals are still on the bubble. God, what's their percentage? It's got to have gone down.
Well, they're 4-10.
4-8, 1% chance.
I'm just saying there's a chance.
There's still a chance.
What are
Well, there is a chance. I
What's
mean,
the Titans' chance?
the Cowboys, I think, are at 8%, I think.
You got a Z.
What does that mean?
That means you're out.
That means
What?
You zuck.
Why am I not told about these things?
That means zero.
Zero chance.
But we're only 2-11. Oh my god!
And
Go
so
up
are
to the
Raiders.
Stars, or the
Well,
Cowboys.
You can always hope the Raiders win one more game
Yeah, so that we can get the first pick
again.
again, back to back.
What's the percentage on the Cowboys?
I think it's like 8 or 9%.
It's not good.
10.
10%.
Oh, it's up to 10 now.
Yeah,
Okay.
because the Eagles are kind of falling on their face. They lost 3 in a
Yeah.
row now.
So
Yeah.
they're 9-5, right? The Eagles are 9-5.
8.
8 and 5. Yeah.
8-5.
8-5.
And the problem is our tie. We're 6-6-1.
So we have less losses.
Interesting.
Less losses, but one tie. One.
Well, less
sister.
losses is what makes it work.
Hey,
And heads up.
I'm excited. I'm excited about both the college playoffs, and I'm excited about the NFL playoffs, despite the fact that my team is not going to be there for quite a while.
And the fantasy football.
Oh, dude, I'm number one.
Are you?
Yeah.
I won.
Did you win this week, Jeff?
I did. I won big.
Oh.
I had 129. I think the Beavs had like 58.
Oh.
Yeah, you destroyed them.
Yeah, I won by like 70.
Well, that's what
plus
Jerry
points.
gets for bringing a piece of paper with a bunch of little notes on there. You know, he's like, "Oh, I brought my studies right here. A little paper. He's like,
Jerry's
that's not
awesome.
enough, man.
He's awesome. And by the way, he is moving.
Closer.
What does that mean?
He is moving to Houston.
That's going to be a long trip.
Yeah, well, he's going to have to do what Linda does, which is call in.
Or
we have the draft in Houston.
Or
We all go remote.
We kick him out.
no, he's going to have to travel up here. He just stay at somebody's house.
Oh, that'd be fine too, but you probably won't do that. He'll probably just dial in. But we'll see. Who knows? He may want to. It'd be fun. Oh yeah, let's talk about our is this it's not a unicorn, right? Or is it
No.
rare? Is it a rare?
Well, actually, I don't know,
Let me
but
scan. See
Yeah,
if
let's
my
scan
thing.
it.
but I will tell you, this is Natterjack Irish whiskey. So there are, from what I know, there's three versions of it that I saw out at Sips and McKinney.
Natterjack.
Natterjack Irish whiskey. So there you go, up on the screen there. This Irish whiskey, cast strength, and this one says the mistake. I'm not sure what that's all about. What is 746?
It says this is
Virgin American Oak.
It says this is common.
Oh.
It is
Oh.
easy to get.
Why are
Yeah.
we even drinking this?
That's
thing?
not saying it's bad. It's just it's not
Well,
hard
I
to
mean,
find.
it has a very interesting taste. So this is Natterjack. It's Irish whiskey out there, folks. Look, I don't normally buy the Irish whiskey, but I was over at Sips and we were talking to Stan. Shout out to Stan, and he was kind of like this juice fucks. You know, Stan always says that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, this fucks, man. You guys got to get over here and shake this. And so Jeff and I think we went over there. We're like, well, I have a sample.
Yes.
I was like, can we get our sample? He's like, I just gave you one. He's like, I don't, what?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
So
I don't remember.
So four samples later, we're just like, anyways, this was 126 proof for this particular bottle. 126 proof. It's got a set of levels. It doesn't taste like
It doesn't taste anything like that.
and it's
proof.
got
No.
it's got almost like a single malt taste to it.
It does.
I'm enjoying it. It's not. It's good. I'll leave it at there. For being an Irish whiskey, it's going to score high. For being a high proof, it's going to score high. But
But the thing is, you got to be careful. You cannot.
it's a different animal.
And you cannot compare this to in any way, shape, or form to a bourbon.
Yeah, well, we're not Irish whiskey.
Or really an Irish whiskey.
Yeah, we're not Irish whiskey.
Well, maybe
We
we ought to.
don't have a lot of them, so
We should make. Do we have? We have Murphy's
is-
Irish whiskey out there.
we have
don't we?
Jamesons and stuff out there.
This is very unique to me. I mean, especially for the proof.
No, I like this a lot,
Yeah.
It's
but I
unique.
don't know a lot about Irish whiskeys. We have a couple, so we don't have the snobbery around this that we do bourbon, except for the proof.
It's very smooth.
Yeah,
It doesn't have a vicious, finish at all.
the finish is
It's-
is pretty quick
Yeah,
for me anyway.
It's quick but smooth.
Yeah,
There's some sweetness in there.
So Natterjack Irish Whiskies, it's founded by Aidan Mahigan, Jordan Villa, and Lisa Mahigan. I guess they're married. Blends Irish tradition with American bourbon techniques using high corn mash bills and ex-bourbon or new American oak aging for a modern, approachable taste. Named after Ireland's unique walking Natterjack toad, with future plans for a distillery in Old Wool Mill, the brand focuses on adventure, following the Toad's Walk Your Own Path echoes, and was later supported by the U.S. investors to grow in the United States market.
why don't you pull a video up of that thing walking? I like this. Like I said, I don't know a lot about Irish whiskeys, but I know I like this.
Yeah,
I like
mash
it.
bill 80% corn, 80% corn, and 20% malted barley. Triple distilled, matured. Oops, something just happened. I didn't like that.
And the distillery is
When we
called
think of endangered animals, the
Gordon
first thing
Nort?
which comes
Gortinor. Am I saying that right?
Is that where it's made? The city?
Gortinor.
Oh, the Goldenor
Okay.
Distillery.
It's matured in
Why'd you roll the?
used ex-bourbon barrels and finished in virgin American oak.
Virgin
Virgin.
American oak.
Why is that necessary to say?
Meaning it's never been.
Yes,
Yeah, I know
it's
what it
fresh.
means,
It's-
but I mean,
It
it's
hasn't been
just-
soiled.
It hasn't been penetrated.
still has its hymen.
No, I'm
Yes.
saying that it penetrates the wood, right?
So it's matured in ex-bourbon barrels, and then it's finished in virgin era. That's almost double oaked. But you look at this, and you're like, well, for being double oaked, you would think it'd be darker, right?
How old is
2
this?
years old.
Is that what it says?
Yeah.
No. Well, it's the brand. Well,
It's 2 years. It says 2023.
It says captured and bottled in 2023. Well, when was it distilled? Oh, so yeah, captured and bottled in 2023.
That's what I thought.
So it was bottled, but when was it barreled?
Oh,
When was it distilled? Is when you want to
I
find
don't
out.
know.
It doesn't say.
Obviously, not very long because it's not. It's very light.
Yeah, I mean, maybe you don't age Irish whiskey for years. I don't know. I don't know enough about Irish whiskey. I know it's from France.
I can't see anything about it. It says they acquired distribution rights in 2022, so it's got to be older than 3 years.
I don't know. It's tasty.
It is tasty. I like it.
Well, for an Irish whiskey, I'll tell you what. This thing is, it's got a United States spin on this thing for sure. I'm enjoying it. They took an Irish whiskey because traditionally we went to Teeling, and don't they make Irish whiskey in like these big metal vats?
Gosh, I don't remember.
There's a different process to make Irish whiskey as opposed to the bourbons. And the fact that they took an Irish whiskey and they added the Americanized version of a bourbon is why I kind of like this.
So you're
that's
saying
what the
other Irish whiskeys aren't aged in bourbon barrels?
I believe so. I believe
don't
they're
know.
not. I don't know. I got to check on that. Probably need to call a friend. What is it called? The $1 Million Show.
Yeah.
Phone a friend.
He wants me to
We
do
call up
Lifeline.
call up Stan or something. But it's got that single malt taste to it, which is
Definitely.
which is indicative of like the wolves of being distilled or maturing in these big large casks. I mean, isn't that the way they do that?
I don't know.
Well, in order to get the color,
should
it has
know
to be in
that
a
shit.
barrel.
It's got to be in a
Yeah.
barrel.
Well, that's it. It's finished. So it matured in a
It doesn't
in a
do
used
anything.
barrel.
Oh, and used. If it's in a steel cask, it's not doing anything.
No, it's not.
It's just sitting there.
But it's got that single malt. That's what I'm saying. It's got a single malt kind of flavor to it. I don't know. I do enjoy it though.
Yeah, I like it. It's tasty. I recommend it. How much is it?
It was like $85-$90.
Yeah, if you can find it. Plus, it's got a very nice metal toad on the front.
Yeah, it's embossed in a big old.
Is that a toad or a frog?
It's a toad.
I think it's toad.
You may be able to pop that off, like make a
Lick it.
A
make a
medallion.
brooch out of it.
A brooch.
Brooch.
Yeah.
To put on his kilt.
Yeah.
Little brooch.
Do you guys? Did you ever have the kids book, the Toad and the Frog, or Frog and the Toad? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking
Very
about.
popular kids.
Did he
book.
wear a top hat?
Yeah, make a belt buckle out of it and call it Toad's Wild Ride or something.
Yes. That was a Disney ride.
Would you like to go on Toad's Wild Ride?
Yeah, that's a Disney ride. That's one of my favorites as a kid growing up.
Really?
Toad's
It's
Wild
small.
Ride?
What are you guys talking about? At Disney World?
Yeah, go to Disney World.
Yeah, go to Disney World.
Well, can't
As
afford,
an
I've
adult,
never been
alone.
to Disney World
can't
or
afford it,
Disneyland.
and I grew up in a poor family.
Yeah.
I just didn't care. I mean, I say that.
Wow, look at you! I would have gone if I had cared.
Nah, dude. First of all,
Yeah.
I didn't get to go. But,
Okay,
Yeah,
there we
that-
go.
I mean, I went to Six Flags and I enjoyed it. But even
Uh,
at Six Flags, I was kind of like, this is too
Disney.
freaking expensive.
I know
That's
Dis-
what it comes down to. Is like
It's
you're poor
expensive as shit.
and you can't go, so you're like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Right?
No.
Perhaps.
But you would have cared
But I would have cared
if
out
your
of
parents could have afforded it.
Yeah.
I know we're all kind of down on Disney in general, but the parks are extremely well done.
Yeah. No, you said that.
Extremely well done, and it's an experience that is extremely expensive, but I think it should be done if you can do it.
So we have been to Disney
I won't
World.
be doing it.
Shelly and I took the boys, all three of them, to Disney World, and we're the only family that hated it because we went between Christmas and New Year's. That's the first mistake.
It was a gay week.
Horrible.
First mistake, and there was a freak winter storm.
Oh.
No.
In Orlando.
And so we, in Orlando. And so we had to buy like $85 hoodies.
All right.
So and we
With
didn't
Goofy?
and we didn't stay at the park.
Oh, you got to stay. You got to stay on
Exactly.
property.
We did everything that you're supposed to do wrong.
Right.
You know what I mean? You stay at the park. You don't care about the money. You go when it's not crazy busy. You get your fast passes and you make sure you plan it out. We were there for the day, one day, and it was a short day,
Right.
and we were freezing to death.
Right.
And the kids were screaming and yelling, and everybody was pissed off, and we were like, "Fuck Disney World."
Right.
But that's not fair.
No.
Well, let's go to Epcot.
That's not really a good assessment of how
You and Shelley should go back.
wonderful that place
Just the
can
two
be.
of you.
Well, I mean, when you guys went and you,
Oh, we had a blast.
I know, You
We
were-
had no itinerary, nothing, and
Just
we
the two of you.
We just winged it all day.
Disney
yeah. Remember
adults.
remember
It was
you and I were
perfect.
like, you guys are going to Disney World
Oh,
by
yeah.
yourselves.
Well, you
Yeah.
know what? I'm glad you enjoyed it. I don't
Yeah.
know if it's something I would enjoy anymore.
I think you would.
Yeah, I think you would.
I think you would. I think you'd enjoy
if you did
the
it right.
the technical and engineering and all of that shit. You would get into that.
Yeah, because they have a great white shark that goes.
Yeah, that's universal.
Oh damn! Never mind.
Yeah.
But there, it's very immersive. Immersive.
Immersive.
Maybe some of the Star Wars stuff. I don't know. I've never gone. I've never really had a desire to go.
No.
We didn't do things like that growing up.
But you're a hands-on guy. You could go to ERCOT and do all the little experiments.
Epcot.
Epcot.
Not
God,
Urcot.
Damn it.
It's like ERCOT. I was like,
like Urkel
Isn't that-
and
I
Epcot
said-
put
isn't
together.
that an energy
ERCOT.
department?
Oh
Yes.
my god, I cannot believe it. Well, okay, first off, I work for a utility company, so ERCOT is top of mind. So,
Oh, okay. It was top of mind.
oh
Where's
my God.
Jackie?
That's so crazy.
Where's Jackie?
Utilities.
Jackie Mack.
Where's Jackie?
What? I'm not saying it's a great thing.
I work for a
Why,
utility
hold on,
company.
why are you bringing up
Because
Jackie Mack?
Biden was looking for the dead woman at a speech, and it was in honor of her. And
Oh,
he's
there
like,
you
"Where's
go.
Jackie? Where's Jackie? Jackie, come on up here." And she was already dead. That's why they were gathered there to celebrate
Well,
Jackie's
what does
life.
that have to do with me saying ERCOT?
ERCOT. You said because it was top of mind, and that was Jen Psaki's excuse. Oh, it was top of mind, or not Jen Psaki, the other one. His practice-
Gene.
yeah, Jean-Claude Van
Gene
Damme.
Simmons?
Yeah,
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Jean Pierre.
Oh my God.
Yeah, she goes.
You're a-
Oh, it was top. She was
Old
top
JP.
of mind. That's why he had that.
Oh, okay.
Whatever.
He was top of mind.
Epcot.
Well,
Epcot.
I mean,
Epcot.
you know,
Anyway,
I don't know
it's a good-
if
Epcot is a lot better than Disney. I think.
if we can get folks to
It is Disney.
But
donate
it's
to
better.
our
I mean,
podcast,
than Disney
and
World.
we can find the means to fund some of the promotions required for this thing to go into the future. Hell, I'll go to Disney World. I'll go with you guys.
We should do
We'll
a
do a podcast there.
We should do a GoFundMe to send the four of us to
We would
Disney
need
World.
about $10,000.
Hey,
Seriously?
Yes.
hey, come on! If you guys
That's
want us to
retarded.
do a
It
video,
is.
let's do it.
Yeah, it's expensive as
We,
shit.
we need
I-
our listeners to step up and send us to
Does that include flight?
exotic locations.
Probably.
I don't think
yeah.
they're going to be down for that. Maybe something else though.
No, it's extremely expensive to go to Disney World.
All right, we'll start small.
Yes. Real quick, I don't know how much time we got.
Like a minute.
Paul, tell us about your shingles vaccine.
Oh my God!
I know what you went through, so I'd
Oh
like to
my
hear your
God.
experience.
All right, so I had no idea. So back in 2022, I had a physical, and they said, "Would you like the shingles vaccine?" And I'm like, you know what? My brother just had shingles, and he said,
It's
like
miserable.
shingles, not the vaccine. He got shingles,
Right.
Full on.
and he was in misery.
Right.
And I was like, yeah, why not? I'll do it. Got the first shot. Totally forgot about it until like 2 weeks ago. No,
Was
a
this
week ago.
the new shingles vaccine or the old one?
I don't know.
Shingrix, probably.
I have no
Yeah.
idea. Anyway, so I went to do my physical last week, and they were like, you know what? You never got the second shot of your shingles vaccine. And I was
Kick
like,
your
well,
ass.
I go, well, that was back in 22, and they're like, yeah, it doesn't matter. And I, by the way, the first shot, I was like, nothing. It was fine. I was like, okay, yeah, sure, I'll do it. And then they didn't tell me anything. And then that day, later that day, I start to shiver.
Yep.
I started to shiver, and I got a fever, and my heart was racing. And you know what? We've been talking about my sleep score on my phone, on my watch. My heart rate was so high the entire night, my watch detected no sleep. It said I did not sleep that night.
Right.
And I did.
Right.
But my heart rate was so high, it didn't detect it. And let's see, muscle aches. I mean,
It laid me up for a day.
yeah, no. Mine was late Thursday night, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
No, it laid me up for one day. But I'll tell you
No,
what.
I wasn't laid up per se.
No, I felt like shit.
I felt horrible.
Like you had a low grade fever. You
muscle
feel
stuff.
like crap. Yeah.
Oh, horrible.
I
had nausea.
I didn't have that.
I had green diarrhea.
So is this something we have to get? Is a shingle vaccine?
You don't have to get it.
You
but-
could just get shingles instead.
You just get shingles instead.
I mean,
and,
I had
and I bet you if you got shingles, you would wish you had gotten the vaccine.
But
That's what
from
I
what
hear.
I gather,
That's what I hear.
is that if you had chickenpox bad, then you probably don't need to get the shingles vaccine.
That's incorrect. If you have chickenpox,
That's a
it's the
gamble.
chickenpox virus that gives you shingles.
Yeah, well, I had chicken pox pretty
right.
bad, so they're saying that that I probably won't get shingles, is based on what the doctor said.
Okay, it's a gamble.
Yeah, I read that there's like 1 in 3 people will get shingles. That's a high percentage.
Well, so
And I didn't want to chance it.
I didn't understand what was happening because they didn't tell me anything, and I got on ChatGPT that night, and it said, "Oh yeah, 65% of the people
I
who
did
get
the same
who
thing.
get the second shot have the following symptoms," and I'm like, fuck. And then it said, and usually for 80% of them, it's 3 to 5 days. For the other percent, it was 5 to 7 days, and I was like, what? I had no idea.
Yeah.
Now, do I regret it? No, I don't, because hey, if I don't ever get shingles, I did my time.
Right. And I
survived.
I only had 1 day of feeling bad. But the first one, did your arm hurt?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it is the most painful fucking shot that I had ever had.
You know what's funny? I was at a happy hour that night, because I got the shot in the morning. I was at a happy hour next to this guy who was probably like, hey, man. He kept hitting my arm.
Right.
And I was like, I couldn't go, God, stop, please stop.
I got a shot.
But he literally hit me like 6 times, and each time I was like,
Hey, before we go, do you want to rate Natterjack?
Oh, yeah.
oh, well, what am I rating against? Man.
This is Irish whiskey. We haven't only had one other one. And,
Well, we
and
gotta
I don't
start
think we rated
somewhere.
it. Yep.
We gotta
So
start
this
somewhere.
Irish whiskey at 126 proof. It's in the category all by itself. Tastes like single malt. It's got a wonderful taste to it. Nice spin to it. Old American. I'm going to give this thing a 7.8.
I'm going 6.8.
I'm at 7.2. Good stuff.
I scored it high.
Good stuff.
Yep.
I agree.
Very
Shout
good.
out to Natterjack.
I would buy that again. Again, I think we should always ask, would we buy this again? Yes, I would buy that again.
Yes, that's a good one. I'm glad we got it.
Yeah, good.
All right, we got 2 more weeks left of. Join us next week. I mean, we got Ann Anderson that's going to be showing up to the podcast.
She is a local politician.
Correct.
Yep.
Running
She's
for-
looking for a city.
Well, that's exciting. We've
city
never had a
council.
politician, a person running for office on our show.
Well, we had proposed Vicente Gonzalez to come out as the
Any
congressman.
Maybe he will.
teeth on that?
No, I think he listened to the podcast and kind of got scared. Honestly, I think that's what
I believe
it is.
that. I believe it.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, honestly, man, when people the people know what they're talking about collectively, I mean, they don't want to touch that. They don't want anyone to contest in them.
Right.
All right, whatever. 2 weeks left before Christmas, guys. Chuck, thank you for staying on top of shit as usual. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram. It's Dudes Like Us Podcast. Dudes Like Us. I'm Sean.
I'm Paul.
And I'm Jeff.